Dad, why do you come here to pray each day? I do so because I have faith in God. I think you should pray less and pay some attention to the problems in our country. Mike, why don't you leave it up to the politicians? I do not trust most of them because I cannot tell what their real intentions are. My son, you need to keep in mind that there is still a lot of good people in this world. I agree. However, I don't think you can depend on many of them. It is said that Stalin, Mao, Hitler and other dictators are responsible for the deaths of over 100 million people. While those atrocities were carried out, millions of good people remained silent and did nothing about it. Tell me, what could those people do? They could not fight against the regime because they were not allowed to have guns. I should not talk about guns. Even though you are religious, you have to stand up for your faith and your values. Don't you think that the God you believe in could be replaced by big government? I don't think so. Because some people would rather die than renounce their faith. Son, if religion is replaced by big government, people may become less caring. Religion encourages people to do good things. It can help us cope with depression, sickness, and death. Right now, I have nothing to fear. Dad, fear is everywhere. Millions of people today fear authoritarian rule. There is also the fear of failure, the fear of saying the wrong things, and the fear of sickness. Tell me, what do you think about the capitalist system? Is it very good? I don't think it is perfect. However, if you could think of a better system, I will support it. Mike, I truly believe that everyone should be treated equally. Dad, I support equality, however, not everybody is actually the same. Equal opportunity is something we all wish for, however, I am not too sure about the equality of outcome, because some people through perseverance and hard work may do better than others. Right now, freedom is more important to me than equality. Son, I honestly wish for governments to do more to help people. Lots of us wish for that. However, I think people should be less dependent on the government and pursue their own goals. When some of us demand free things, we have to keep in mind that someone else has to pay for it. Are you saying that you want the government to play a lesser role in our lives? Yes. Dad, I believe in good government. However, I am not in favor of a government that wants to act like a big brother, so as to control every aspect of my life. I do not want to end up owning a home with the government as my partner. Son, as a poor man in this developed country, I wish I had lots of money to help others. You are not that poor. You are better off than lots of people in less developed countries. Look at some of the things you have. You have an old car, you have a TV, you have a smartphone, and you live in a government-subsidized apartment with air conditioning. Dad, short-term welfare is helpful, but if you depend too much on it, you can remain in poverty for a long time. You are right. Tell me, what do you think is contributing to this rise in authoritarian rule? I think it is years of bad government policies and the influence of some professors who seek to indoctrinate students with their left-wing ideologies. Are there any other reason? Yes, many today are calling for more social programs and all sorts of rights. Some people are even basing their opinions on emotions rather than facts, and others are continuing to bring up past mistakes instead of moving on with their lives. Some people today are even using free speech to get rid of free speech. Son, I think our country needs more compassionate people. Dad, my highest value is truth, not compassion. Tell me, what can people do to slow the spread of authoritarian rule? Apart from the mainstream media, people need to use other news outlets to stay informed. Today there are many podcast sites where you can listen to the different perspectives of open-minded people who tend to present interesting facts. Mike, I am so glad that we expressed our views in a respectful way. Well, let's go home now and have a nice meal together. That sounds good.
Hi, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more of my videos on a wide range of topics, please hit the subscribe button and click on the link in the description.